Oh man.
I know about this one dude in Canada.
Yeah.
Who was sending me shit.
He's not talking about.
I asked what the age variances were. Like he sent pictures of his daughter.
I reach and understand my next 3 cars gonna be at least. I ain't never losing sleep about no beef. I roll in peace.
Jidion with another dropper and a Jidion. I'm here with another reaction. Tight. You with me? Yeah. Tight.
A 56-year-old man
Like you said, 56-year-old man I caught with a 1 TB. What does 1 TB mean? But I know what the other one means. Child. What does this mean?
a baby cupcake Uber him. Jason is the worst kind of EDP. Not only is he coming
Worst
to
kind
have
of.
a 3-way tag match,
Bro, it just keeps getting worse. I swear. You dead say it was the craziest one before. It just keeps getting crazier.
Cheese pizza trader.
What? Hold up. Hold on, dude.
Not only did we make some disgusting discoveries,
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, team, telling me to buy videos.
but we also had Jason's family members come out and tell us horror stories about him.
It's
a long history of stuff, and I'm not surprised that he got caught. I'm just surprised it took this long because he probably never stopped.
So sit back, relax, and make sure to hit that subscribe button because 60% of y'all are not like us. And enjoy.
I just checked mine too. 98% of y'all are not, which makes no sense because how am I getting whatever.
Enjoy today's episode of EDP Watch. Alright, what's good YouTube, man? Welcome back to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. And we're trying to go 2 for 2 right now. Pretty much yesterday, we got that disgusting dude, James, locked up. If you guys are on edpwatch.com, you guys would have already seen that. But the guy we're catching tonight is a Mr. Jason Eric Sexton.
Who's James?
He lives up to his last name. He is trying to meet what he thinks is a mother and her daughter. And this dude is very, very, very nasty, man. Surprise, surprise.
What?
He is asking a 10-year-old girl to Uber him. So, you know, if you ask, you shall receive. He actually didn't want to meet us at the house first. He wanted to get to know everybody, and so he wants to meet at McDonald's. If he pays for our meal, I think we have to let him go because that's just like common courtesy, you know what I mean, Eric? But like if he doesn't, man, he's just a monster and he has to be put away. So let's see how James is in the Uber. Whoa.
The other guy wasn't talking. James wasn't talking.
Uber?
Yes, sir.
Hop on in.
How are you?
Hey, I'm doing alright. How about yourself this
I'm
morning?
doing okay. I told her mom, I said, this is a little weird. Usually I end up having to have a ride code or something.
I had the individual call me and, hey, having you pick up a friend, it's not me. And I was like, alright.
If you say so.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, the cupcake has been secured.
Oh,
He was
hell
a little
nah.
sketched out at first. I'm not gonna lie, we gotta come up with like a better plan because the Uber method is amazing. It's gonna get patched. We're posting these videos. They're getting like 2 million views each. If you guys wanna put in an application to become our Uber drivers in whatever city we're in, we're gonna be putting those out. Yeah, man, we're gonna just be waiting.
Any fun plans for the day?
I don't know. This was set up by a friend of mine, so I'm kind of in the dark here.
Friend, bro, nah. Yo, I can't. He damn sure probably, bro. He better be talking about that mom, cause, bro.
I guess he's wanting me to hook up with her, but I told him, listen, I meet people first.
Hey everybody, my name is Sam, aka Sambucha, and I'm a YouTuber who makes variety content ranging from challenges to gaming to pretty much anything. Ideation is by far the biggest time spent.
Got to sit down with him, talk to him, get to know him. I said, I ain't one of those that just does hookups crap.
I hear you.
It's not in my nature.
Little adventure never hurt.
But your shit, but your nature is, you know, doing the
I'm messing with
the
it.
diddy
My
shit, bro.
account's
What the
been
hell?
hacked like 3 times.
Really?
I had to tell this one girl, I'm like, I didn't send you anything.
Got rid of my social media a while ago, but I started having similar issues where, like, I'd log into Facebook and I started noticing stuff that I didn't put that there.
Exactly. I told my sister, I said, I'm about to just close out my dang social media.
I mean, it's a big stress relief, man.
I tried that once, and all it did was it just closed it. I'm like, no, I want to delete this.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they make it easy to get rid of your profiles either.
Oh, I know. I told my buddy, I'm like, well, you're setting me up on this blind date thing. I said, I don't know about this. I said, I haven't been set up on a blind date in I don't know how long. He said, exactly. Why do you think I'm doing
Chrono.
it?
Shit. Last blind date I went on, I was still in the Navy.
I said, if it works, great. I said, but if it don't, my butt's going home. I'll call my own damn ride home.
Yeah.
That's why I told her, I said, no, I'm not meeting you at your house. Pick
Yeah.
a restaurant, something like that. I said, I'm not meeting at your home because then I'm stuck.
You gotta keep it old fashioned too, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said too. I'm like, nah, it looks like I'm trying to hook up and I don't even know you yet. No. I'm not into hookups. I'm sorry.
This generation, man, and
Some fun once in a while. Once you've already met the person is one thing.
Bro, what the hell's going on? What is he talking about?
No, I ain't into that.
well, that's the norm today. You know?
Oh, I know.
Everybody rushes
Oh,
to hook
good
up.
Lord, I know. That's how come so many of them don't work.
You know, then a week later you'd be like, hey, why does it burn when I pee?
Exactly. Been down that road before.
We'd expect
I tried to
that.
get them to come here. They didn't want to come to Grand Prairie. Yeah, I said, okay, but you're paying for the
Wait,
ride.
Grand Prairie, that's
Her
literally.
daughter texted me back and said, she sent the ride, she'll be coming. She's getting ready. I'm like, it's a date at McDonald's to get to know your mom. I said, what do you mean?
He's talking about the. Oh, hell no. I just took in, bro. He's not talking about the mom. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, dude? He's dead ass. Like, he's not even like, he don't see any wrong. He.
She's getting ready.
It's not that serious.
I said, come on now, it's a lunch date. I told her, I said, now get all the way over here and your mom ain't over here. I said, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes and my butt's turning around going home. I'll call my own Lyft or Uber or whatever and go home. I said, I'm not playing games with y'all today. I'm here to meet and see
Yo,
how this
this
goes.
nigga's-
Because there's a setup anyway. My buddy usually doesn't pull
What?
any pranks on me. So I'm here to meet and see how this goes. Because there's a setup anyway. My buddy usually doesn't pull any pranks on me, so I know it's legit.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of whether she's there on time or not.
You ever known a woman to be on time?
That's why I said I'm gonna give her a few minutes. I may even go in and get me something to eat if she ain't there right.
As you should.
I told her, I said, but tell your daughter to quit sending me naughty messages. I said, I am not about to get my butt in trouble for no 15-year-old.
You know them kids, they think they.
Yo, are we just gonna go past? I know this guy is he's playing his role, but we can't just let's acknowledge what he just said, bro. He's trying to, you know what I'm saying? We just heard him say, I'm not trying to get my butt in trouble. Why the fuck are you going? Wait, why are we?
They know it all.
Dude,
I
what
said,
the
but
hell
come
is
on
going
now,
on?
tell her to quit doing that. I said, for one, I can get in trouble for that shit.
You gotta be careful, man. You know, women out here, they're looking for a paycheck like that.
I know. That's why I told my buddy, I said, look, I'm trusting you.
Who's your
I said,
buddy?
but if this ends up being some kind of on her part, oh no. I'll be able to know. I said, I'm old enough, I'll figure it out.
You good if I just pull around here and I'll you up at the front door?
About that, kid.
Text her and say,
I'm not even
"Okay,
gonna call
see
you,
ya.
yo.
If not, I'm gonna sit
He's
down
OG.
and eat."
I'm not even gonna say OG, but I'm gonna call you kid, bro.
You know, I think I'm gonna get me some lunch too, but I'll let you out here, big dog.
All right, I appreciate
I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, me too. Some drivers, I start talking to them, they're like,
That's.
really? They'll turn their music on.
No, you're good, man. Take it easy.
Oh hell nah. Nah, I fuck with that line. I'm gonna get lunch too. About that ain't.
Thank you.
Mr. Jason. What's this? What the f is this?
We know you hate child predators and love what we do, but sadly, the same can't be said for others. Join today on edpwatch.com, and for only $4.45, you can help support us locking these monsters away. You'll get access to uncensored chat logs, full disgusting audio calls, and never before seen an early
I don't think I wanna
access
hear
to
that.
new videos. You'll be entered into monthly giveaways, get 50% off all merchandise, and get a chance to do an IRL cast with yours truly, DeMarcus Hanson. All on edpwatch.com.
Listen, I don't think you're a bad guy. We're not police or anything, but I think we need to, okay, get away from me. Okay, not do that. You're scaring me a little bit. You're like walking right up on me.
I wanted to see what the heck was going on.
Well, man, can we have a conversation inside? If that's,
I've been scammed already.
where you been scammed on?
You name the platform, begged on Facebook.
It's bad on Facebook.
I've had people getting my accounts
Yes, sir.
doing this to me.
Good.
So I told her, I said, I'm coming here to see what's going on.
Hey, man, well, here, let's just talk, man. There's nobody here, man. Yes, sir.
Set up, but I don't like it.
Well, man, Jason, man.
What's
so-
up with the scamming method?
Like,
That shit.
nice to meet
Don't know
you.
who the
My
other
name
guy
is
tried
Alex
using it too.
Rosen. How did you meet her?
Actually, through a friend of mine who I trusted.
How did she know the friend? Because her mom had let us know about this.
According to him, her mom and him were friends. That's why I said, hey, this doesn't seem right to me, because I said I haven't been able to talk to the mom directly.
Okay, yeah.
I said, so something isn't right. I'm going to go see what the heck is going on, because I don't like being played.
So you were just here to just figure out if there's any funny business?
Exactly.
Okay, yes,
This
sir.
has happened to me before.
So what happened?
So how'd you
It's a lady who I knew.
Yeah.
But her account ended up being taken over by this scammer. Both of us ended up, getting together, finding this person. And I actually had to sit down with a police officer once and tell him, hey, look, something's got to be done.
Because they're not going to do nothing about it.
No, they don't.
Yeah, you say you've been scammed before and everything, so like I know you're on apps like Facebook and Zangy, but like on Zangy, like I be getting added to these group chats where they be putting the most
I haven't gotten
despicable.
to that yet on Zangy. I
Yeah.
haven't been added to any of that crap yet, but on Facebook it kept happening, and I'm like, I didn't even originally put my name in any of this crap. Where is this coming from?
Did you ever have people send you like random images and stuff, like
all the time? And I'm like,
what would they be sending you?
in the past it was bad. I mean, but they were adult.
Yeah. I know sometimes
So
like,
how
they
about
be
this one?
sending like adult photos, but I've been hearing like they be sending young as like kids and stuff. Have they ever sent you anything like that before?
One time on that one I was telling you about where we got together,
Yeah.
it ended up being, I think it was her niece.
And what
her
got sent?
niece was part of the problem. Her niece was taking these pictures.
How old was she?
Her niece was 15.
And what kind of pictures like bro?
Now, to
You know,
me,
at that age,
to
they're
me, I didn't get the
Yeah.
totally nasty. She'd be sending like bikini pics. But a friend of mine who got in trouble,
yeah.
she literally had to send him
Let's just not get into what he's wearing, bro. Are those
And I asked him, I said, "Dude,
pants or is that like a
what's
triple
going
layer?
on?" And he told me, I said, you realize I'm talking to her aunt right now, because her aunt caught her taking these in her bedroom
Yeah.
and actually getting on a webcam thing saying she was such and such an age.
Yeah.
She was using her sister's.
Man, that's so cap, man. I swear.
And so I'm like,
I don't know if you know lingo, but cap means like that's so messed up. Like,
oh yeah,
that's
completely.
so cap.
Hey, dickhead.
My sister
Why'd you have to
goes,
refer me
"How
as
long
that?
is it till you
That was a
can
good
set up
time.
a meet and see what is going on?"
Did your sister know that like you were saying how you wanted to eat out the 2-year-old
Oh no,
girl?
I didn't put that in there. I
Okay,
don't know
well,
where that came from.
I mean that
Like I
came
said,
from you though.
I know, and I asked my sister, I'm like, who the hell could have sent this from my phone? She's like, don't you know? She said 14 other people know your phone number and have your account information.
But that's not how phone numbers work.
I told her, I said, but that's not how my phone number works. But I did have it. I did have
Nah, I mean, no, no, I don't fuck with this guy. No, I don't. But I was just gonna say, like, he's low-key a better lie than all the other ones. Like, he just caught him say, I don't. He's trying to relate to Jidion. If y'all didn't hear that.
My phone was, I didn't know where it was for over 3 weeks.
So like, what possessed you to get into the car and come over here?
I want to see if I can figure out who the parent is, if the parent actually shows up, so I can say, hey, look, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. I just contacted Facebook
I make the party shine bright when it started booming.
because
Be
I'm
with
tired.
bubble gum. So I
To your Zangy?
Yeah, actually. I tried to close that,
Really? Let me see.
and I asked, I was like, how do you close your Zangy account?
Is there any way I can see? Or
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if you're gonna ignore me. Is there any way I can?
Like, how? Like, I've got people.
Yo,
out here,
W
like
angle.
this chick,
Pizza baby. What is
Gooning.
yeah, she's like teen, wanting me to buy videos.
Flex,
I
bro.
told her, I
It's
said, I don't do that shit.
the last
What
10
videos is
days
she trying
of
to
you
get
know
you
what,
to
and
buy?
you're talking about
Not her
gooning.
videos, but like trying to get me to buy videos like she'd gotten downloaded from online.
What about William Pizza baby?
Another one,
What's she
same
do?
thing.
In a dirty way too.
Same thing.
Wait,
'Cause
like
this is the people that
you're not using like lotion. You're using your. Man, I remember when I used to do all that shit. I haven't clicked my bookmarks in 21 days. I go dry all day. Dry rub, like lotion only for special time. Wait, so like Chan, you just imagine like people doing it?
we're really trying to find.
Yeah,
'Cause
same thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do that. I did that shit
Same
like based
bullshit.
on.
Yeah, she sent this, and I'm like, no. I said,
Oh my
shit.
god. Wait, but
Like scenarios and
she
shit,
said
right?
She's
Okay.
18, and then that's a.
And she sent
Yo, that takes some intelligence.
I don't know if
That takes some
that's a-
intelligence, bro.
Whoa.
Doing that shit, think about it.
None of that-
You're putting a whole movie in your head. Yo, that's crazy. That should be art. That should dead be
It
art.
is almost over, and some
You're
of
a
us
creative
still
director,
hesitate
basically,
to
bro.
give zakat, as if wealth decreases.
Downloaded, I said, but I can't have that.
She might not know that, but that's like she said you child. She could get in big trouble.
Flex does it in his
I know-
jaws and
I
messes
know-
his jaws.
So I know the
Bro.
mom, but the mom phone saying it's not in service.
So how many people are
Unintentionally or
like,
intentionally?
randomly sending you like child?
Oh my God.
Because I mean, everybody got your account, so I mean, you're completely vulnerable
I
right
know.
now.
And
Huh?
I told my sister, I'm like, you know me. I said, I'm not even on here. And then I see all this crap pop up out of the blue, and I'm like, who's invading my accounts?
Man, you don't look like a technically advanced guy.
He's still on the
I don't know
scamming
where
shit.
you're
Like, bro,
finding this stuff. So
these
like, we get this
when are
stuff
they gonna get it?
removed,
Like
you
in
know,
their head, the
obviously, you
scamming
don't know
doesn't
how to
work,
fully
bro.
remove it. You can
I do.
delete it, but if you delete it,
It
it's
doesn't
still
fully
on there.
remove it.
Both?
I can
Yeah,
show
he's
you.
cooked.
Show me how to get rid of all the social media crap.
What you pretty much need is you need a computer first of
Okay,
all.
yeah. Well, my sister has a computer.
Pizza baby,
That scared the shit out of me.
Like,
I'm like, I don't even know who this
this
is.
that's a year-old girl.
I don't even
What?
know who the hell these girls are.
There's no way. This
Is.
that's a year-old girl.
Okay, I mean that's still crazy. I thought he said like.
There's no way
Let it
she's
play.
older than.
I watched this video. This nigga funny as hell. This is not even the funniest one, bro. I promise you, watch the one where the SWAT team came out. I don't know which one that is. I don't know if it's the last one, but a SWAT team came out and he was like climbing in like tunnels, bro. Like there's something up with these niggas, bro. Like I know this is crazy to say, but like, why are they going so far to do this shit, bro? Even it's still crazy to do it, but I'm saying like these niggas are really like dying, bro. They're not even dying for Nash. You know that used to be a thing. They're dying for underage. Like yo, that's crazy.
And my sister was like, my sister knew what that was. I'm like, what
This
the fuck
person's
is she
trying to
talking
buy
about?
it right here. They're
I know.
so here. This is one thing you have to do. So first, you have to keep it in airplane mode because if you take it out, you get on that
It'll
cell
continue to
service.
go.
It continues. We could get this fixed, man.
Thank God. I appreciate that. I really do.
We want to find.
Jidion's still playing with this
The
nigga.
one that mostly comes to me on is like Facebook Messenger.
They're just messaging all these accounts on your phone. Man, do you know any?
This shit gone.
Do you think it could be your sister?
Yo, next segment, bro. What the hell's going on?
Could be.
You to
Sister knows a family lawyer.
yeah.
And so we told him about it. And so he's actually been trying to look into seeing where this shit's coming from.
And how
Jidion, please confront this guy.
On one of them, he actually did, but I don't remember what the name of the person was.
It's almost hard to
So
look
how
at
the
this
hell-
stuff.
I know. I'm like,
Oh.
I can't even deal with this shit. That's why I want to come here, and I wanted to see if I could physically see her mother.
So what were you gonna do with the mother? Like, what were you
I
gonna
was
tell
gonna take
her?
her aside and ask her, what is going on with this? I said, do you realize your
What?
child is trying to hook up with older men?
Yeah.
And if she does, then that's a whole other wax.
Bro, in the car you just said you were going on a date with her.
I know.
Stuff.
Wait, I know what it
So that way I don't have to just keep on scrolling. Like, where would you say it's like the most at on your device?
Like I said, probably Messenger. is where it's
Probably
mostly
Messenger.
at.
I'm gonna. Oh my God, they got it all on here too. Oh man.
I know about this one dude in Canada
Yeah.
was sending me shit all
He's not talking about.
the fucking time till I stopped talking to him because he was talking about how he always has all these blah 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 blah, works for this motel, blah blah. So that part was legit. He actually
Yeah.
did work for this motel, and his wife, she would always hook him up with people. I'm like, dude, I don't do hookups, and I didn't ask what the age variances were, but he sent me pictures of his daughter. I'm like, dude, this is your child, 16 years old. I said, why are you sending me pictures of your kid?
And what did he say?
He said she likes people to see what she looks like. I'm like, okay.
So has he still been singing you that stuff?
Once I stopped talking,
Yo, did he?
he realized
Nah.
something was up. Should be
These
back.
diddy ass niggas.
I do not know how to get rid of any of this shit. I did find out who last hacked my account, and he is.
Why are you still talking? We don't want to. I mean, I guess Jidion wants
Who
him
had
to
last
talk,
hacked
but
your account?
It was actually one of my cousins.
Do you think your cousin's putting this stuff on here?
He could have been, because he got in trouble for child.
What do you think the youngest age?
yo,
is?
imagine what these niggas doing with the amount of motion they have, bro. Like we barely heard what Diddy did. We barely heard what Diddy did. Like, what was Diddy really doing, bro? What was Diddy really doing, bro? Cause that nigga had, bro, he was a billionaire, right? Nigga, these niggas have no motion and they still doing this shit, bro. I mean, he got caught, but there's no way he hasn't done it. Bro, come on, dude. Like, what the fuck was Diddy actually doing? We barely know what nigga did,
Nothing
bro.
will surprise me.
Don't know.
Maybe like
Baby, oh, what else was in that shit?
He's done that before. I can't say personally that it was him. There's a good chance it was, because he just got in trouble for it.
And when was this?
A little over a year ago.
And so none of these messages are yours in here, man. You promised me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I wanted to see if I could actually meet her mother, because I wanted to get behind this and say, what the hell is going
Alright, when's the
on?
confronting
Have you
part?
done this for other parents before?
Yeah, I actually helped a parent figure it out once before. 4 years ago, I think.
4 years ago. What happened?
It was kind of the same. She wanted my help figuring out if her daughter was actually doing these videos and sending them to me.
Yeah.
So I looked into it. They're figured out.
Cop?
Okay, sure
Yes.
enough. The cops here for me?
Probably just that ruckus
No.
over there.
No, there's a complaint about somebody not paying their meal, dude. Like, what the fuck do you think, bro? This guy thinks he's still getting away. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, these niggas really, I don't even know.
Because, dude, seriously.
I'm getting this
you're
downloaded
helping
right
me do
now.
this.
Yeah, I'm helping you. We're not gonna say nothing. If you don't mind, so I can get it on here. What's the password so I can go on and start deleting? What's the password? Because it's gonna pop up on my computer.
You're being honest with me, then I'm
I'm
not
being
in
honest
trouble
with you.
Because he's right here. Come here.
Here, if you can.
Yeah, get your ass up, man.
So his phone's in airplane mode right now.
Yeah, come over here. Let me just talk to you real quick. Thank you.
I'll make sure you got no weapons on you, okay?
Yeah.
But while he's doing
Yo,
that,
call
man,
back up,
all
bro.
that child
He's
in
kinda
there,
busy.
like you wanted me to delete that?
I did.
And about what was the youngest age in that phone? But you want me to get rid of all that child?
Because my accounts are all being hacked so bad. I tell you, I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Okay, yeah. And you're not gonna talk sexual to 13-year-old girls no more?
Hey, go
Okay. Appreciate you. So he had messaged our decoy first on the Facebook app.
When did he message?
On February.
I did not expect all of this. Yo, let me stop, bro. It's the last time. Yo, I did not expect all of this in Jidion videos, bro. What the
Claims to be
fuck?
how old?
He's 56, he said.
56.
So he
Yes,
initiated
ma'am.
the conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
Yo,
doing?
let me start
Good.
like
Just got
doing.
home from school. What about you? Do you have Zangy? What is Zangy?
So Zangy, you know Telegram?
Telegram? Yes.
So it's
I'm
kind of like
gonna
that.
start
It's like
ADP
an
watch,
encrypted
bro.
app for more privacy and stuff and nefarious stuff and everything. And people use apps like that, like weed dealers and stuff use it, but also child traders use it as well to trade. And on his Zangy account, he had multiple accounts with the username Pizza Lover.
Okay.
And pizza is a.
So Zangy's an encrypted messaging.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My son Tristan was born with an extremely rare immune
I
disease.
don't know.
He was in the hospital with a cold, and then we learned that.
How old are you, my friend? 18. That's cool. Okay, so he acknowledges it.
And then she also sent a picture of her in the school bus.
I'm gonna just note
Yo.
the body cam, the screenshot 20250. Do you have a picture I can see? She sent a photo indicating it's a minor. You have very sexy lips. Have you ever been kissed by an older man? Where the conversations be like the sexually charged conversations?
So I have a folder. We call it just incriminating, so that way it could just be fast paced.
Okay. Okay, I would start by kissing your neck, lips, then take your top off and kiss.
How's that not enough? Let's not act like. I mean, they're looking for more, but how's that not enough? Like, what we just. The last 10 seconds. Money, that's for sure enough to lock him up at least 10 years. What's adding on right now should be another, like, 25, bro.
Then I would have you take my pants off and suck my after in your mouth. I would strip you the rest of the way, sit you on the bathroom counter, and get down
Yo.
and lick and eat your and it gets used with more. Have you done that before? Yeah, once. She was 15 though, acknowledging another minor.
He gave you the phone.
He gave me the phone.
Wait,
Yes,
he's already done it?
Take it away. It was no force.
No, man, we have it all recorded. We said, is it cool if we see your phone? He was like, yeah. He wanted us to delete it.
What did you initially see on the phone?
When I saw Zangy, we see a lot of times that that's where they be trading child. So when I went on Zangy, right away I'm seeing the pizza emojis all on there. I already know what that means. And I just see a 14-year-old sending a video, and I just seeing a bunch of videos.
You sure it was a 14-year-old, or was it a nigga like him sending?
Put it all on a thumb drive as well.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna.
Meet me and just go to the PD.
Yes, sir.
And I'll meet you over there, okay?
Okay.
I'll meet you there
appreciate
too. What the
guys.
fuck? Oh, hell no. I don't know if this is the craziest one, but like it's up there.
Jason,
Pound for pound, bro.
I mean, sister.
Yes.
Hey,
Pound for
I just
pound,
wanted to let you
craziest
know that
EDP.
He's been arrested. He came to meet what he thought was a 15-year-old girl, and also the police found a bunch of child porn on his phone.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm the person I called him. We have an organization where we report people who come to meet minors.
Believe me, I appreciate that. I was from the time I was 15, so I am very grateful for you guys.
Oh,
I just
she
know
was-
he was saying that like he stays with you guys.
He lives in my house.
What he told us was he told you that he was gonna go meet the girl's mom to let her know what she was doing. I was like, oh really? So I was like, so your sister knows about this?
No.
Yes.
I am babysitting my granddaughter. I didn't even know he was leaving the house.
Your granddaughter, and he lives with a granddaughter.
Nothing bad
God
or
bless him.
anything like that.
He's not allowed to be around my granddaughter without my daughter or myself.
Really? Has he done stuff in the past?
I don't know if it'll hurt him, but he has a long history of stuff. So when he was 17, he got in trouble. His adoptive parents caught him trying to do things to his sisters, and choice of going to the military or going to prison, and he chose the military, and then he got kicked out of the military for fraudulent records. I warned him when he moved in with me because he had a medical crisis. I see on his phone that he had, because his phone is on my phone plan.
Yes, ma'am.
I told him, I said, you're going to get arrested if you don't stop. He said, I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking at stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
And I kicked him out of my house when my girls were little because with my youngest, he attempted something with her.
And why is he still there? Why is he still there? If he attempted, my nigga, that's a remember, attempted means the definition of attempted means I'll put it up here, but I forgot. But you know what I mean. In my terms, it means the definite attempted trying something, not not fully not fully doing something, not fully getting to the point. Attempted, not fully getting to the finish line. That nigga still ran, bro. He just didn't get to the finish line. Why the fuck is he back? Yo, these niggas do not learn, bro. Oh, finally, nigga gone, bro. It took that it took that much for him to get arrested for him not to come back. Please don't tell me he took him back after that.
Where people see everything laid out in front of them and they'll be like, no, this is fake.
Well, the other thing, too, is he's had his Facebook account blocked like 2 or 3 times.
Really?
And I told him, he goes, no, somebody reported me. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was talking to the mom. I wasn't talking to the daughter.
He was saying how he wanted to do stuff with both of them, but he was mostly directing everything towards the 10-year-old girl. Then when he came to the meet, I had asked him if I could look at his phone, and I was like, do you ever get like weird messages from people? And he was like, oh my gosh, yes, all the time. And so he thought I was gonna be deleting it, but I just went to confirm, and I just saw a bunch of child porn on his phone.
Oh.
And that's when we called the police.
He's a liar.
Yes, ma'am. I noticed that.
So this has been 4
What is
years.
that?
I think you should let the court know too whenever it goes to trial, because it's sad to say, but people like this, they do not change. Does he have any kids of his own, or does he only have
No kids. He was married one time to a lady for less than a year, and she was a known prostitute. Like, he got mad at my mom and ran off and worked for the circus for 7 years. There could be people he's done stuff to that we will never know.
Oh,
because he
shit.
traveled with the circus for 7 years training elephants.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, he's been beat up because of his history. I think I know the reason. A group of 3 Mexican brothers that lived on
Let me join that shit, bro. What the fuck? Wait, that lived on
we
a.
live in a small town, bashed his face in, and he had his jaw wired for 6 weeks. And I'm sure it's because he was trying to peek in on Jessica or something, their sister.
And I bet he didn't say why they did that.
No, he said he was walking home from a party and got jumped.
I mean, you sound like an amazing mother. You sound like an amazing grandmother. I just wanted to let you know, maybe just ask around the family, the younger kids, just to be sure, just to be sure.
Oh, 100%.
I'll tell you, he got caught jacking off with my aunt and my cousin's underwear, and they
What is this? Bro, final gooning boss, bro. You beat Diddy. How do you feel, nigga? You beat Diddy. You beat Diddy, nigga. You beat him. What the fuck? You're top 3 rank gooner of all time, bro. Yo, what is wrong with this guy?
found the underwear under his pillow. And so he hasn't really been around my family since then. Like, he's been estranged from our family up until he had
How was he not
his
estranged
health
in the fucking
crisis
jail
a couple
cell?
of years ago when I went and got him because the hospital called me.
Usually I have to prove it to people to let them know, but you seem not surprised at all. So I'm not gonna even bother sending you the chat logs and stuff. You probably wouldn't even want to see that stuff anyway.
I really don't want to read it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Me
ma'am.
too.
And I'm not surprised that he got caught. I'm just surprised it took this long because he probably never stopped.
He was talking to a lot of other young girls on his phone, from what I saw. Just so happened that we're the ones to catch him first.
I'm glad you caught him before he really did do something bad.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you.
No problem. I appreciate you too. You have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll just hit me up if you have any other questions. All right, y'all. So as of today,
You're bald.
Jason
Oh, yeah,
is
he's bald.
still in jail. He was charged with online solicitation of a minor.
more.
He was also charged
More.
with cheese pizza possession. So just
Gee,
great
oh, yeah, that's-
job by the police department. They did an stellar job with that. It's actually March
Can
17th
we get more?
when I'm recording this. So he's been in jail for a while now.
Bro,
So
for these guys, just put every available charge. I don't care if it doesn't even fit his thing. Available charge. This I don't give a shit if this is not. This is justice, bro. Put every available charge on this nigga. Keep him there as long as possible. He's
brothers
done
in
that
the
shit.
chat. Also, you guys heard the phone call that I had with his sister. So after that, his sister went around trying to find his other electronic devices, and she did. Luckily, he didn't have passwords on them, but unluckily for her, when she went through them, she found a bunch more cheese pizza, like a lot. So she turned those into the authorities. Actually, it was this many devices.
And every single one was you. Bro.
With cheese pizza on them, which is absolutely ridiculous. This dude Jason was an absolute monster. Huge shout out to my decoy. Please be sure to follow her. I have her link down in the description below. My decoys do a wonderful job, and literally without them, I wouldn't be able to do this, man. And if you do decoying out there, if you're a professional decoy and you know what you're doing, please hit me up in my email.
Wait, there's
down in the
professional
description
decoys
below.
now?
Let's catch some more EDPs. I hope you guys enjoy.
Nigga,
Make sure you guys also follow us on our website, edpwatch.com, where you guys can watch.
Yo, Jidion, keep up the great work, bro. Lock these niggas up. Lock the fuck, bro. Hell no. Okay, he said that was the craziest one. I don't know, maybe the guy who walked in the tunnel, I'll give him first, bro. But yeah, this guy's second for sure.